Hey everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is the series where I try to improve by 1% every day. This is day 28. We're going to go with that. And basically, the theme for today is you kind of got to show up for yourself, right? Which I did and didn't do today. All right, so I went to bed at like 9:30 last night and woke up at 4 a.m. this morning. I was like, I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. Guess what? I did because my alarm was going off and I found it really annoying. And then I was just like sitting there thinking, like, after I turn this alarm off, am I going back to bed or am I going to stay up? And I decided that I was going to stay up. Um, which actually it wasn't even that hard of a decision to make. Like, I kind of wasn't as tired once that alarm was going off. But then I went and like fed my dogs, had a banana, and then I come back and I start exercising a little bit. Clearly, I did not finish what I wanted. I did like 100 sit-ups, I don't know, 60 push-ups, 20 hanging leg raises, 40 dips, and 20 pull-ups. And then finally I said, hey, I'm pretty tired. And I kind of got a history test today. I got AP tests. Why don't I just study? So I did what everybody else would do, and I started listening to history videos while I was working out. And I was like, I'm pretty tired. So I just listened to them and turned my phone off and was like, well, actually, I was just like watching them in bed, which is probably a horrible thing to do. Like I should sit in this chair and watch them. But I'm like, oh, it's so uncomfortable. My bed's so much more comfortable. But then the problem was I was kind of dozing off because it's dark outside, right? I've just got an AirPod on. I'm kind of just listening. I'm not even really watching. Head's getting heavy. So I ended up setting an alarm just in case for like 7:45 because I had to leave for school at like 9 today. And I ended up falling asleep, unfortunately. At least I got my 8 hours of sleep in the end of the day. But really, if you're gonna wake up at 4 a.m. or something, you gotta make sure that you can get through the day, right? You gotta make sure that in the mornings you're still there. Like I would have been fine throughout the whole day if if I actually had something to do in the morning. Like if I actually had to go to school, um, like and leave at 6:30, I would have been fine because I'd only have to be up for 2.5 hours. But when I have to be up till 9, I have to be up for 5 hours finding things to do. And first of all, when you work out, you might just get tired and try to take a break, and by that break, you could just go back to bed. Which I think the way to combat that is I might try the like ice plunge into a bucket of ice. What does that mean? Face like plunge into a bucket of ice. I might do that in the mornings, and I might have to get back and do cold showers again to wake me up because whenever I used to take those things woke me up right away. The problem is they are horrible. They are absolutely atrocious, but they wake you up, right? And they get me really hyper for the day. Um, so tomorrow morning I don't even have to go until to school until 11:30 is when school starts, and I still plan on getting up at 4 a.m. So I have 7.5 hours where I have to find something to do and stay awake, and that's the goal for tomorrow. I wake up at 4 a.m. and I stay awake throughout the whole day until 8 p.m., which is, if you notice why it's brighter in my room right now, it's because the sun is still out, right? Like it's sunset. Sunset's coming in like, I don't know, 25 minutes or something. But I'm getting to bed earlier. And that's so I can wake up earlier. And if I go to bed at 8 and wake up at 4, I still get 8 hours of sleep, right? Works out well. Thing is, I'm just trying to be more productive in the mornings because at night, my productive stuff is I just sit on my phone and watch videos or I sit on my phone and study. But then when I try to get to bed, it doesn't work out that well because I've been on my phone for so long. And then also, um, when I wake up in the morning, it gives me the time to actually work out. And by working out, I'll be tired. First of all, it's supposed to energize you for the day, which I think if I did some weights rather than just body weight, it might energize me more, right? Like if I did something fun like bench press in the mornings, I might like it'll energize me, especially with a cold shower in combination, and it'll make me more tired at the end of the day. So basically, what I wanted to say is you've got to show up for yourself. If you try to like achieve your goals here and you set these outrageous goals, or you say like I want to just be a better person, I want to wake up at 5 a.m. The thing is, you could wake up at 5 a.m. and go back to bed at 6, right? You could do a little bit of something, go back to bed at 6, wake up at 8. It's so easy to do that, but that ruins the whole point of waking up early and trying to start the day right. You've got to show up for yourself and you've got to assert that, yes, this is my schedule, this is what I'm doing. And that's what I have to do tomorrow and what I'm going to work on. I'm going to wake up at 4, and um, the goal is to stay awake and not spend, like, not just stay awake spending that time on my phone or playing video games, right? It's a school day. I shouldn't be on video games anyways. Um, it should be that I stay awake and I actually get a workout in. I get a cold shower and I study, right? Like I actually get some things done and I start progressing in life rather than just like waking up a little bit, going to sleep, whatever. So that's showing up for yourself. Also, I found it like I used to find it really hard to just eat Greek yogurt. But I got this Greek yogurt that's like 17 grams of protein per 2/3 scoop or something, 2/3 cup. Um, and I think it's pretty good. And just an idea, I do like a ton of Greek yogurt. Like here's like your bowl, and you fill it like over halfway, and then you throw like 4 or 5 blackberries in, a handful of blueberries, and then I have dark chocolate chips, which I think dark chocolate's supposed to be good for you. I'm not sure if the kind I have is like like good for you or not. But it's better than milk chocolate for you, right? I think it's got some antioxidants in it. So I throw like a handful of mini chocolate chips in, and then today I threw some walnuts in, and I would throw honey in. The problem is all my honey's been sitting in my pantry for so long that it's like crystallized. So I should probably get some more of that. And it makes a great snack, right? So much protein, antioxidants, everything. And I think I might have to do it in the mornings now because it's so easy to make and it's just like a nice little meal. Like I had waffles this morning. Probably, actually, that was after I fell asleep. I can't say that's part of the reason I fell asleep again. All right. Well, I know this has been a long little ramble, but I hope you guys got the message today. You got to show up for yourself. You can't not practice what you preach. I know that's a double negative, but you have to practice what you preach. And if I just preach things here and then I don't practice them, what is the point? Right? It's not like I'm making money off of this, right? There's no reason to tell you guys to do something that I can't even do myself. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.